Hello, friends, and welcome back to Stan's Cutlery Universe. And today I'm doing a What Did You Get Wednesday? It's a hashtag I made. Um, if you want to do it, do it. It's just showing off something that you picked up on Wednesday. And I'm adding to my buck knife collection. I picked up 4 knives. I used lot, of course. Well, I shouldn't say of course, but it was a used lot. Got a great deal on them. And there's only 3 different models, but there's models I did not possess in my collection. And later on, after I show the knives, I'm going to talk about what I'm trying to do with my collection and where I'm going. Some things have changed, my thoughts on my collection, the way I want to collect, proceeding, or no, that's just not word, moving forward. I was trying to use a big word and didn't work, so that's just me. But yeah, just I'll show the buck knives first, and then I'll talk a little bit about where my collection and what I want how I want to move forward with my collecting, at least at this time. But first up, we got this really nice looking little buck. This I think is called the. It's not the nobleman. This is the squire. I think it is. Little frame lock. This thing is small. I have to actually put my finger here to get it open because otherwise it's slick and it rolls. Ooh, got a lot of lube still on it. That's good. It was dirty getting the stuff out of there because I had to lube. All these were just horrible as far as not wanting to work. It is made in China, and it is the Buck 326. Um, I should have had my information over here for what year. I think that's '08, but I can't remember for sure. But just a great little fifth pocket dropper. Kind of reminds me of the Spyderco Man Bug. I think that's the one that's about this size. Neat little knife though. Next up, I'll show the one that I have 2 of the same. Well, they are slightly different because these are stainless steel again. This is darkened here and lighter. This does have a tip down carry only. Right hand side, no swapping around. Nice knife. This is called the Nobleman. Frame lock, right down the center. This one feels really good. This is again, it's made in China. This is the 327 Nobleman. Oh, you can see some of the lube there. Man, glad I had Kleenexes right here because these all required a lot of, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but a good lubing. They were very dirty. I should run these through the ultrasound is what I should do. Um, Ultrasonic, get them cleaned up nicely. You can see some stuff on the tip of the blade there, but just a very nice knife. Fits in the hand really nicely. Nice, you know, feels good actually. That right there, pocket clip isn't even too bad. But yeah, just a nice looking knife there. Next up, we have another Nobleman. It's the same design, but different here. This is an advertising knife. This is an Airco Manufacturing Inc. Safety First. Probably a safety award, like a little stippling there. But it is a nice knife. It feels really good. It's the exact same knife, just slightly different coloration. I'm getting cotton mouth here. Yeah, it's a 327. Nice knife, fits in the hand nicely. I'll show them together so you can see what I mean. And even if I was to take something and take that Airco off, that's what I mean by same knife but different look. I gotta get a drink. Drinking my Dr. Pepper Zero today. I really enjoy this. Oh, okay. And last but not least, this is my first assisted opening buck. Really good looking knife. Has some dings and blings on it, because it is used, but that's okay. Doesn't have has a nice lanyard hole right there. Really good looking knife. This is a tip up carry, which I do like. It is only right hand side. Um, Whoops. There we go. This one needed a lot of adjustment and a good amount of oil. Somebody had loosened it up to where it would fly out of there. This is the buck. 792. It would fly out of there, but it was the centering. It was all the way over because when you loosen up a pivot, it goes one way or another. So I got it centered, and there we go, and got her going. But just a great knife, nice full. Could get my full hand. I mean, pinky's a little light, but just a really good feeling knife. I'm trying to think of what other name brand bigger knife that I like that this fits my hand just about the same. Oh, I think I know, and it's not necessarily a name brand, but yeah, yeah. Can tell I'm not used to doing that left-handed, but right there, that gives you a good size comparison. That's the Walmart, a little bit smaller than the Walmart, but gives you a good size comparisons. Been keeping these Walmart knives right here where I sit, so I can use them for opening stuff and give them a good test. Excuse me. Cut up a lot of cardboard yesterday with those, and but yeah, these came in yesterday. Just thought I'd share them on this What You Toting Wednesday. Just a really good looking knife that I really do like, and I'm really happy to have. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about where my collecting is going to go from here. I've never been diagnosed with any type of attention disorder or anything like that, but I swear I have some because anytime I start collecting something, it becomes a get them all, get everything. And very much squirrel moments. Like I'll be looking for one thing, go, oh, that's a cool looking, that's a nice looking, and I end up buying it. And it's neat in some aspects because I have collections that are very diverse, I guess is what I'll call it. But in other applications, it stinks because I'm not getting what I want and what I'm trying to focus on. So moving forward, I got like three things I'm focusing on in my collection, personal collection for knives. I'm not necessarily going to tell you what they are. You guys will figure it out as it goes along. I mean, I have mentioned I'm trying to get more buck knives. It doesn't matter if they're Chinese made or American made. I'm trying to buy some of them just to have a nice collection and showing like some of the history of buck knives through what I end up picking up and what I end up having, so you can see kind of progressions throughout the year or years, excuse me. Another one is sometimes it might not even be the full lineup of a certain manufacturer. It might be a pattern that I'm really enjoying at that moment. And I know I need to focus because I was doing really good on one pattern I was picking up. And then I started looking at everything else. And that's when, yeah, I got really confused. And, my collection kind of, yeah, I get some neat things, like I said, but I need to just start focusing more. Doesn't mean the content's going to be less. Hopefully, it'll actually be better. What it does mean is I'm going to be going back over some of my older stuff, showing like parts of my collection that you all have not seen because I've never shared them, and just doing stuff like that because some of the knives I'm going for are almost all the knives I'm going for are higher dollar knives. When I say higher dollar, for me that's anything that's $100 plus, because if it's below $100, I can pick something up pretty easily. Above $100, like 300, some 110, 100, that gets to where I have to save money from this week for next week. Because my wife and we have, I don't want to call it an allowance, but what we take for like personal things that we want to do, whatever her little personal things she does, getting her manicures and stuff. And, for I don't do that. So I just, I buy knives and stuff. So that's going to change. The buying a huge lot of knives, unless I get a smoking deal, that's probably done moving forward because I have a lot of quantity and I have some good quality too. But moving forward, I want to try and do better quality, better procurement, I guess is what you'd call it. And that's what I want to work on because, well, for multiple reasons. Some of it is just peace of mind, building a better collection that, like, when something happens to me or it comes time for me to sell, that I'm not getting, you know, just $1 a knife or something. That, yeah, I got a bunch of those that I'll get $2, $3, $4 a knife for because of what I bought the lots. but I want to have those knives to where like you can call in some of the serious collectors and like they're gonna go, okay, this is a serious collection here. Yeah, he has a lot of little miscellaneous knives, but he's got an awesome, well, I've said buck already, an awesome buck collection. He's got knives going back to, the 60s from buck and maybe, I don't know, trying to figure out stuff like that. And, just things like that. So it's going to be hard for me because like I said, I have squirrel moments. Even right now, talking, I should have written this down on a piece of paper, at least the highlights, because my mind starts going off to whatever, and it's sad. Like I'll be sitting there talking, you see my eyes go like that. I'm looking out, see something out the window, like a leaf just fell or a bird flew by, and it's like, geez, Louise, this focus, you're making a video, you know. But yeah, I don't know if y'all even cared about hearing what my plans moving forward are, but that's why I wanted to share that with y'all. If you see things slightly different than what they were before, where you know, like a large quantity of knives at once and stuff, that's going to probably slow down. It's going to be more individual, smaller knives. I might get a nice mail call like this of, buck knives, and I'll share all four of them with you. That's just because, why not? I got all four at once. But other than that, the mega mail calls is probably done. Like I said, if I get a really, really good deal, that might come back. Um, yeah, just wanted to tell you all thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. If you stayed this long, thank you so much. Um, I'm getting close to 2,000 subscribers. Wow. Probably going to do something at 2,000. I think I'm like 27 or 28 away right now. With YouTube, that'll probably mean I'm 30 or 30 more away because it'll take some away, but that's okay. But I'm getting surprisingly close. I never expected that. At least not as quickly as it seems like it's happening. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. With that being said, live long, prosper, and collect your own way.